Skeletons are kind of scary. Or at least, they used to be. They were a horror staple back in the day, but they've become anachronistic and kind of goofy now. They're right up there with wart-nosed witches and sheet ghosts on the scare-o-meter. But that's just because we've been looking at the wrong skeletons. As with everything, it's really the cute creatures that are harboring the true horror, just beneath the skin. Number 1. Cthulhu. Looks like something that crawled out of the deepest depths of the Bermuda Triangle, most likely from the wreckage of an ancient alien spacecraft from a distant planet that has evolved beyond compassion and mercy. But actually is. Platypuses? They have the grace of a duck, the furriness of an otter and the lethal poison-injecting feet of, what was that from again, platypus? But all that affection is gone now that we know they're packing a pair of industrial-size shears inside their goddamn heads. The platypus's inexplicable existence has always been arguably the best evidence for the absence of an intelligent and loving creator within the universe. Number 2. Attack of the Crossroads Chimera. Half of us thought this was a chupacabra skull, and the other half believed it was a hellhound. We flipped a coin to settle the argument. The coin froze in mid-air for a full 10 seconds before it burst into flames and melted into a molten puddle in the shape of a pentagram. So we're just gonna agree to disagree and settle on chupacabra hellhound for now. But actually is. Seriously, that's what a seal looks like if you remove all of the fur, blubber and love? Man, no wonder Mother Nature kept that shit hidden. It's difficult to decide what's most terrifying about that skull, but we'll go with the masses of teeth, which somehow seem to have sprouted their own tiny razor-sharp teeth. We know these things eat fish, and you need some kind of teeth to deal with that, but goddammit, seals, we manage that shit just fine without the meta fangs. Number 3. The Bogeyman Cometh. Looks like. Just when we thought everything was right with the world, we find something straight out of Guillermo del Toro's Private Nightmare Factory. We've already decided 2 things about the previous owner of this skull. It could taste fear, and it drank children. But actually is. Okay, so actually not the most terrifying creature in the whole of existence, but compared against the cuteness of the animal it came from, that skull is so fucking unsettling that the very concepts of ratios and percentages fled in terror when we tried to use them to quantify it. There's not even a good reason that Bugs here needs a jawline shaped like the bastard child of a squid and an eagle. Lettuce and the occasional piece of carrot are all these little fluffy bastards eat, and we handle both of those things pretty well with our non-freaky teeth. And almost completely without the use of razor-sharp superfluous beaks, thanks. Number 4. Day of the Cyclops. Looks like. People are always pointing to signs that the end is near. For some, it's pollution and global warming. For others, it's wars and plagues. But we're a little more optimistic than that. No, for us to truly accept doomsday, we'd have to see something like we don't know, maybe a giant goddamn Cyclops skull. But actually is. Yep, that horrific destroyer of worlds is in fact just a lovable all-rumbly-tumbly elephant. The huge hole is where their trunk goes, their eyes are on the side. Who knew they'd be hiding such freaky-ass head bones beneath that wizened visage? Hell, even the elephants are freaked out by their own skulls, to the extent that they've been shown to recognize and pay homage to the skulls of their own species. This is either out of a sense of mourning or a sense that they'd better not run the risk of pissing off whatever the hell that thing used to be. Number 5. Mars attacks. Looks like. Behold, we have unmistakable proof of extraterrestrial life. When the planet goes up in flames during the big invasion, we'll be sitting pretty in our underground shelter full of grenades and Twinkies, and you'll all be busy getting vaporized. But actually is. No, actually. False alarm. It's just the skull of the minute and harmless-looking owl monkey, a species commonly found in Central and South America. Unlike the other entries on this list, whose skulls were seemingly designed for the sole purpose of causing anybody who saw them to evacuate his bowels while simultaneously calling his mother and finding religion, the owl monkey actually needs those gargantuan eye sockets to hold its equally gargantuan eyes, which help it see in the dark. To see you in the